And with that, I just want to tell you that when we're recording, we're putting all of this onto, it goes onto our Zoom sessions, and it's recorded onto our YouTube channel. If anybody does not want to be on this, I mean, all the people that we ask who are involved in this, and so Frank and everybody else, we ask them if you don't mind being on the YouTube channel. It's important to recognize that it is. So if somebody doesn't want their face to be on it, you can turn off your video. That's what I can tell you what to do. But I don't think it's a big problem. But it's up to you what you want to do. But I just want to give you that choice on that. I think that's important to know. Okay, let me just welcome everybody here today. It's so nice to see everybody, and lovely. And I haven't seen Frank on this, but I think he's probably here. I hope he is, because we are looking forward to hearing Frank Kabbalat Shabbat later on, very, very soon. We're looking forward to that.
I'm here, Rabbi.
Oh, you are here? Oh, good.
I am here,
good,
Rabbi.
Good. Right, I'm just going to pin myself up here so that you can all see me. And where are you? 1 second. Let me just see you again. Just speak.
Want me to speak? Can you hear me? Can you see me?
I wish I could. Hold on.
Don't worry about it.
No, I do want to pin you. Oh, there we are. I can pin you now. Hold on. Here we are. Add pin. There we go. Oh, there we are. You're on. Okay. Right. We, as I said, Frank, if you didn't hear me earlier, we are looking forward to hearing your Kabbalat Shabbat later. Shabbat begins at 5:33 and it terminates at 6:36 tomorrow night. This week, the Sedra is Tissa, with the added portion of Shabbat Para. So don't forget that. It comes from the portion of Chukat. If you have a look, it's just the first portion over there. And it talks about the Para Aduma, the red heifer, how the Jews would get themselves into a state of purification before the Chag, before Chag HaPesach. It's been another eventful week at Kenton United Zoom services. We had on Monday night, we had Yehudit Fletcher from the Nachamu organization, who spoke about her experiences. Well done, David Harris, for interviewing her. And it was, I think if those people were there, they'll tell you what an interesting evening it was. Last night, we had a quiz from Carmel Stockman. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to be there, so I don't know how it went, but I'm sure it did, because knowing from the past quizzes that you've done, I just want to wish you well on that. And a big thank you to you. And followed by Yankee Fachler, who spoke about the interlocking history of Zionism and Irish republicanism. Irish republicanism. Also want to tell you about next week. Hold on. We have, let me just have a look over here. We have a Zoom talk on Monday night by Dov Vida, and it's called General Allenby in Jerusalem, 1917. That'll be at 8 o'clock on Monday night. Sounds very, very interesting. I also want to share with you this little Zoom, which is this. Let me just see if I can share this. This is the poster for it. It's a Pesach trilogy starting, hope you can all see that, starting on Tuesday, the 9th of March. That's next Tuesday at 8 p.m. Why is this Pesach different? This Pesach, apart from the fact that it's another COVID Pesach, but why is this Pesach different? And I can tell you very quickly, we're going to be discussing about the fact that Erev Pesach is falling on Shabbat, which does create a few difficulties. We're going to speak about that. And also, please come armed with as many questions as you like, because I will be here to answer them or try to answer them. And that's on Tuesday. And that's on our normal Zoom. Wednesday, the 17th of March, 2021, how to make your Seder inspirational. And I'm going to ask Frank to come together with me, Frank Weinberg, to come together with me for that, for a little bit of singing and also a little bit of learning about how to make your Seder inspirational. And Tuesday, the 23rd of March, 2021, at 8 o'clock, I'm getting into the spirit of Yom Tov. I've asked Robert and Frank, Robert Brody, and Frank Weinberg to come together with me, and we're going to be looking at the Tefillah and the Nusach before Pesach. That's our Pesach trilogy. Please join us for that. Thank you. Okay, that's that. Rochelle Goldberg and Howard Enderman went to the food bank yesterday, and I should have a picture of that. Let me see if I got it. Here we are. This is a picture. Here we are. Isn't that a lovely picture? This is Rochelle. You can see Rochelle there. And you can see two workers at the food bank, the Brent Food Bank. And just want to say a big thank you. That's together with Grant, AKA Happy, AKA Howard. Thank you very, very much for Rochelle, for all you do for that. And you've been doing that for a long time. I know we had a little break about doing that, but it's really lovely that, that we're doing that. And it just shows that we are out there caring about the wider community, which I think is really important at this particular time. I'm now going to do a quick Misha Berach for Cholim. For anybody who's not well, anybody who's not on my list, please have in mind as we do this. I also want to just have in mind my wife's grandmother, who's actually 99 years old. We wish her a refuah shlema, Grandma Matilda. That's her name. She's in Paris. She's in Paris, and she's got COVID, but she's been through the worst of it. She's in the hospital at the moment, and we do wish her a refuah shlema, please, Bakarov. Misha Berach Havatena Avram Yitzchak V'Yaakov Moshe V'Yavan David Shlomo Hu Yivarech V'Yidapeh Es HaCholim. Others Matilda Bas Tzara, Harav Pinchas Zevulun Bas Bracha, Asa Yitzchak Chaim Shlomo Ben Yehudit, Reb Avraham Ben Rachel, Nochem Ben Shmuel, Yechiel Ben Sarah, Uriam Bar Mazel, Moshe Ben Savi, Daniel Shaul Ben Chava, Melech Ben Chana, Abocha Binyamin Ben Necha Rosa, Nata Yehuda Ben Leah, Chana Miriam Bat Sipora, Yitzchak Ben Chaya Gittel, Reb Yosef Yitzchak Savi Ben Chaya, Yehuda Ben Mindel, Leah Bat Rachel Chaya Bat Miriam Simcha, Atinoket Micha Chaya Bat Rachel, Miti Mehitevel Bat Magalit, Yasmin Bas Pel, Sipora Bas Simcha, Noah Bas Tova, Chana Bat Yeta, Rosie Nava Bat Victoria, Zina Bat Leah, Rivka Bat Bracha, Leah Golda Bat Chana Liba, Chana Bas Rus, Sipora Leah Bat Miriam Rivka, Rachel Bat Chamam, Nechama Bat Chana, Ruth Bat Hilda, Shana Chana Bat Mali, Amalia Bat Miriam, Chana Bat Malka, Hadayan, Morenu, Harav, Reb Chanach Ben Blimiel, that's Dain, Aaron Choi. Anarafana Isam, Himama Narachim Imalech, Nachim, Alach Yosam, Shlach Lehem Bim Hefu Shema, so Shakhan Yisrael. Before the Nefesh of Usakov, Hashtabagalis, Mankalim, Benoma, Amen. I'm just going to do also the memorial. I'm firstly going to wish Chaim Aruchim to the following members who have Yortzeit in this forthcoming week, and I'm also going to mention a few of them because we have their names as well. Let me just we've got Anna Davis for her sister on Shabbat, Lillian Kotz for her mother, Alan Glinett for his father, Madeline Friedman for her father, Clemmy Lazarus for her father, Ruth Myers for her brother, Brenda Tuckman for her father, Bernard Fox for his mother, Rini Alfstein for her mother, Jill Ornstein for her mother, Ruth Gore for her sister, Adele Scott for her father, Carmel Stockman for her father, Gisela Cohen for her mother, Sylvia Goldberg for her mother, yes, Yola Lindsay for her mother, Lisa Simmons for her mother, Linda Tipper for her mother. And the ones for Shabbat for next week, we will announce them next week. I'm going to just recite a memorial prayer for the ones that we have written down here. Adon Ba'olamim Zachor Es Nishmas Reb Moshe Ozer Baruch Ben Yosef Morris Ofstein, who is the father of Carmel Stockman. Reb Yechiel Meir Ben Moshe Bear, Max Goldberg, the grandfather of Rachel Goldberg. Reb Yaakov Ben Avraham Jack Koski, Maras Haya Bat Pinchas Edna Homer, sister of Ruth Gore, and Reb Avraham ben Moshe Menir, who is the father of Clemmy Lazarus. Ana Shaholach Halchula Olamon, Ana Avara Chamim Vaslichos, Tihinav Shot Zilua Pitzah Chayim, Utahim Anukas on Kavod, Venoma. Amen. Okay, right. Meir ben Sarah. Okay, we'll have a look at that. We'll have to add that to the name later on. Okay, now, a short thought for this week. I just want to remind everybody that we're starting next week's Divrei Torah, the Devar Torah. It's going to have the time to do this from members of the community. So we look forward for people to come forward to give a Devar Torah. It's always lovely to hear different people, apart from me saying Divrei Torah. A short thought for this week. We read amongst the many items on the agenda in the first portion of the Sedra about the making of the Ketoret. The Ketoret is the incense. This was used and offered up on the inner altar every single day, and also before the Holy of Holies on Yom Kippur. The exact replication of this incense with the measures of the spices as delineated in the Torah, we are, according to the Torah, prohibited from doing. However, you will remember how a few years ago I produced a spice box containing the 11 different spices, where we had an opportunity to touch and to smell the delicious aromas. Hopefully we'll be able to do that one other time again after all this is over. I thank Judy Finesilver, who helped me with that. Looking at the ingredients, you will notice that there is one spice called chelbana. Have a look. It's just sort of like halfway through the Rishon, the first parasha, and you'll see chelbana. And there is this one species called chelbana, or galbanan in English, which has quite a pungent smell, very far from the sweet scent of the other spices. Rashi says the following: it has a rather bad, foul smell. And our sages included it amongst the incense spices to teach us the following: that when we gather together on our fast days to pray, that we must include the sinners of Israel. And we learned that from the chelbana, which was included amongst the incense spices. Even though its smell was quite acrid, it was still part of the incense. What a profound, inclusive message. And I have to thank Rashi for that one. But looking deeper, this all comes before the story of the golden calf. Moshe is up on the mountain receiving the 10 Commandments. Bnei Yisrael are down below, they've made a golden calf, and they're dancing around it. They declare, Eloi Elohecha Yisrael, Asher Enucha Me'eretz Mitzrayim. This is your God, O Israel, who you brought out of the land of Egypt. Remember, this is after they received the 10 Commandments already. And now they're doing something completely opposite. God says to Moshe, because of this, that he intends to destroy the Bnei Yisrael and make him, Moshe, the progenitor of the Jewish people. He would be the continuity. Moshe says, no deal. If so, he says, Mecheni na misifrecha asher katavta. Very powerful words. They're very powerful. I find it very powerful. Erase me, he says, from the book you have written. Moshe says to Hashem, erase me. Wow. It seems that Moshe, even with the knowledge that the people have sinned and are all in it together, Moshe is ready to stake his future on Am Yisrael. Hashem acquiesces to Moshe. That's really, maybe Hashem wanted that Moshe would cry out for them. He agrees not to destroy all the people because the leader was ready to put his own life on the line. To me, this story is vital to the makeup of the Jewish people. We are all arevim zeh bazeh. We are all part of the Jewish people. Regardless, yes, there are some of us who might have sinned. There are some of us who might not have done the right things over this COVID period. But we're all part of it. Think about what I'm saying. And we have a deep responsibility for one another. Kol Yisrael, arevim zeh bazeh. Shabbat shalom. Good Shabbos. Oh, gone out of sync over there. Okay, Frank, you're on. It's your turn now, Frank.
Thank you very much.
Right.
You can keep going if you want.
No. You've had enough of me. I want you to take over. Anyway, you don't want to hear more. I could keep going, but that's it. That's it. I think that's it. Okay. Shall we start with Yedid Nefesh? Are we starting?
Let's start with Yedid Nefesh.
Have you got the page? Have you got the page? Because I don't seem to have the page. Hold on. Let me get onto my share screen. Let's move that off. Oh, that's my Pesach trilogy. It's gone up again. Let's go on to here. There's Yedid Nefesh. Have you all got it? I hope you do.
590.
Over to you, Frank.
All right.
I can't see you. Where have you gone? Hold on. Are you there?
Me?
I can see. Yeah, I've got you there.
Yeah, you got it?
Yeah, I've got you.
Okay, I'll take your word.
Okay.
Yedid Nefesh Avrachaman Mishoch Avdecha Eretzonecha Yarutz Avdecha Kmo Hayal Yishtachaveh Mol Hadarecha Yerav lo yedinatecha mino fetzuf b'chol ta'am Adonai ziv ha'olam nafshi cholat ahavatecha ana el narafana la barod la na'am zivecha אז תתחזק ותתרפא ויתעלה שמחת עולם ותהיה אמונה רחמך וחוסנה על בין אהוביך כי זה כמה נחשפתי לירו בתפארת עוזך חמדה ליבי וחוסנה ואל תתעלם יגלנה ופרוס חביבי עלי את סוכת שלומך תאיר ארץ מכבודך נגילה ונשמחה בך מהר אהוב כי במועד וחננו כימי עולם יאללה לי 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 יאללה לי 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 יאללה לי 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 יאללה לי 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 יאללה לי לי יאללה לי לי יאללה לי We're 258 in the Chief Rabbi Siddur. Nari al tzuri shenu. Nekama panam toda bismir nori aloki akadol atonai men kodol akoleli. Hashem yadom akadol tzolfot Arbaim shana kut bedar ma'omaram tu'elevavim v'em lo yadu drachai asher nishbati v'yapi אם יבואון אל מנוחתי, שיר לאדוני שיר חדש, שיר לאדוני כל הארץ, שיר לאדוני ברוך הוא שמו בשרו מיום ראשונו, ספרו בגויים, כבודו בכל העמים, כי גדול לנו כל האלוהים, כי כל אלוהים אלילים, לאדוני שמיים עשהו באדם פניו, אז לכיסא קדושו, אבו לאדוני שחתמים, אבו לאדוני כבובו, אבו לאדוני כבוד שעשוי. ישמחו השמיים ותגל הארץ, ירם הים ומלואו, יעלוש שדי וכל אשר בו, אז ירננו כל הצייר. לפני אדוני קיווה לשפוט הארץ, ישפוט תבל בצדק, ימין אמונתו. אדוני מלוך תגל הארצים תלויים רבים, ענה בערפל סביבו צדק משפט, וחום כיסו אש לפניו תלך וגרנתו. אוהבי אדוני שנורה, שומר נפשות חסידיו, מיד רשעים יצילם. אור זרו על הצדיק, ולישראל לב שמחה, שמחו צדיקים באדוני, נודו לזכר קודשו. מזמור שיר חדש, כי נפלאותיו שלא ימינו זר קודשו. הודיע אדוני שתראה גויים לא סיכתו זכר חסדו ומצל בכיסאות כל ירם הים ומלואו תבל ויושבי בה, נהרות ימחאו כף יחד, הרים ירננו. לפני אדוני קיווה לשפוט הארץ, ישפוט תבל בצדק, ועמים במישרים. אדוני מלוך יגזו עמים יושקו. בעמוד ענן ידבר עליהם, שמרו עדתיו וחוק נתן למו. אדוני אלוהינו אתה עניתם, אל נושא היית להם ונוקם על עלילותם. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו, כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו. מזמור לדוד, הבו לנו בני אלים, הבו לנו לכבוד, הבו לנו לכבוד. כל אדוני יחלל איילות, ויחשוף יערות, ובהיכלו כולו מרכבו. אדוני למבול ישב, וישב אדוני מלך לעולם. אדוני עוז לעמו ייתן, אדוני יברך את עמו ושלום. Lecha dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Shamo v'zacho b'kibur echad, Ishmi'anu elam yuchad, Adonai echad, U'shemo echad, L'shemo tiferet b'li tehila, Lecha dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha, Ki makor habracha, merosh mikedem nesucha, sof ma'aseh b'machshavat techila, lecha dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Mikdash melech ir melucha, Kul mitzim mitoka hafecha, Rav lach shevet b'emek hamachar, V'hu yakamol alaychem la. Lecha dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Itna ari me'afar kumi, livshi b'dei tifatek ami, al yadei shai beit tzalachmi, kovel nafshi ge'ala. Lecha dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. It's already Kiva ore kumi ori, ori, shir da beri, kavod Adonai alayich, lecha dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lo tevoshi v'lo tikami, ma tishtochachi u'ma temi, mach yechetu aniei ami, v'nivneta ir al tila. Lecha dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Vayulim shisa shosayich, v'rachuka mevalayich, yasis alayich Elohayich, kimsot chatana kala. Lecha dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Yamin usmol Tifrotsi, Viet Adonai ta'aritzi, Al Yadish ben Partsi, V'nismecha v'na'avila. Lecha dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Ro'im shalom ateret bala, Gam b'sinacha u'tzahara, toch emunei am skula, boi chala, lecha dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela.
That was really good. Fantastic. Shkoyach. A big shkoyach to you, Frank. Thank you. Really, it's really wonderful. Wonderful. Do you want to add on anything extra you want to do, Frank?
Yeah.
Go on.
I'm going to sing something if it's okay with you.
Sure.
And maybe someone can point out what the link is between this and your Devar Torah.
Okay. I don't know what it is yet. So
I know. We'll wait till we've heard it.
Where are we going to?
Sorry?
Are we going? Is it in the Siddur?
It is in the Siddur. It's at the end of Musaf.
Yeah, go on.
We'll sing Ein Kelokeinu.
Okay. Oh, well, I've got it now. I know it, but I'm not going to tell anybody. Okay.
Sorry. Just occurred to me as you were speaking.
Right. Page 450 in the Chief Rabbi Siddur. Please follow in, and you can sing along if you're muted.
This is to an arrangement by a composer called Talmon. Probably I don't do it justice because it should be sung beautifully with a boy soloist, but here we go anyway. Ein Kelokeinu, ein Kadoneinu, ein Kemalkeinu, ein Kemoshienu, Mich Elokeinu, Mich Adoneinu, Mich Elokeinu, Mich Moshienu, Nodel Elokeinu, Nodel Adoneinu, Nodel Malkeinu, Nodel Moshienu, Baruch Elokeinu, Baruch Adoneinu, Baruch Malkeinu, Baruch Moshienu, Atahu Elokeinu, Atahu Adoneinu, Atahu Malkeinu, Atahu Moshienu, Atahu Sheiktiru Avoteinu Lefanecha Et Ketoret Hasamim.
Wow, Goya, that was really lovely.
Thank you.
It's like being in shul. I can imagine a choir behind you with that, and that's
it should be done as a duet with a young boy.
Yeah, the first time I heard that, well, actually, I used to do it with Mendy. Remember, I used to do it with Mendy.
Beautiful.
Yes.
But the first time I ever heard that was actually when I went to Kinloss Shul, maybe about 25, 30 years ago, maybe 35 years ago, I think. And it was really, it's a beautiful thing. And that was when they used to have a choir loft. And of course, there is the connection with what I spoke about, because it speaks about the Ketoret Samim, because this is what we sing before we actually recite the Ketoret, the fragrant incense. So that has that connection. Thank you, that, Frank. I hope everybody else got that at home. they got that. They got that one. We're going to go to Yigdal, but before we do, I just want to make a very, very quick announcement, because I whenever I speak, I always miss out something or somebody. And last Motzei Shabbat, anybody was there, we did Fiddler on the Roof. Actually, we had 95 screens for that. So that was really, the 95 screens is more than 95 people. It's something like 120, 130, 140 people. And it was really good. It was sort of like we just put it all together very quickly. And I just want to give a big thank you to all the people that involved. Rachel for organizing it, and all the participants that were there. It was really a lot of fun. It was. Okay, we're going to go to Yigdal on page 12.
Me?
Yeah, go on. Yigdal. Any tune you want to do?
אחד מן יחיד כייחודה נעלם וגם בסוף לאחדותו לא דמות הגוף ואינו גוף לא נערוך אליו קדושתו כמו לכל דבר אשר נברא ראשון מראשית לראשיתו הינו אדון עולם לכל נוצר יורה גדולתו ומלכותו שפע נבואתו נתן אל אנשי סגולתו ותפארתו לא קם בישראל כמו שעוד נביא ומביט את תמונתו תורת אמת נתן לעמו על יד נביאו נאמן ביתו לא יחליף האל ולא יאמר דתו לעולמים לזולתו סופר יודע סתרנו מביט לסוף דבר בקדמתו גומל איש חסד כמפעלו נותן לרשע רק במשעתו ישלח לקץ ימין משיחנו לפתוח נחכה קץ ישועתו מתים יחייל מרוב חסדו ברוך עדי עד שם תהילתו מתים יחייל מרוב חסדו ברוך עדי עד שם תהילתו.
Again, Shkoyach, thank you, Frank. Fantastic, really wonderful. Beautiful tunes. Can I just mention a mazel tov before we go any further? A big mazel tov to Sally and Richard Del Monte. They're celebrating their 33rd wedding anniversary. And big mazel tov. I didn't see them on here, but you know, you've got to mention people, so it's really important.
33, they're babies.
Yeah. Lovely. Mazel tov. Okay, I'm going to, we're getting on pin. Frank, once again, a big strike to you. That was really fantastic. Right, thank you very much.
Shabbat shalom, everyone.
Shabbat shalom to everybody.
Shalom, everyone.
Moving my pin.
Everybody. Thank you, Frank.
Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom, everyone.
Shabbat shalom. Hold on.
Shabbat shalom.
Thank you very much, Rabbi.
Shabbat shalom, Rachel.
Shabbat shalom, Rachel. Shabbat shalom,
Shabbat Rachel. Anita, Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
There we are.
Stanley and Anna. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbos. Bye, everyone. Good win last night, Stan. Good win. Shabbat shalom. Good win last night. Against Liverpool.
They played well.
They did. Very well.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom, everyone.
Shalom.
Shalom, Carmel.
Shalom, Larry.
Provided you don't mention the cricket, we're all right.
Yeah, that's right.
No good today?
Right.
They like it.
I think so.
They like it, yes. We
No.
like it.
All the best. Bye.
Well done, Frank.
Shabbat shalom.
Well done, Frank.
Shalom. Frank.
Shabbat shalom.
Where are you, Stuart? Are you? No, Stuart's just gone. Shabbat shalom, everybody. Shabbat shalom. And
Shabbat shalom, Howard.
Good Howard.
Stanley,
And
good
Barry.
Shabbos. Howard, good Shabbos.
And Morris.
Thank you.
Shabbat shalom, Rabbi.
Good Shabbos. Shabbos, Stanley and Anna. Lovely to see you. Morris, we'll get that out, please, God. I'll try and get that after Shabbos, okay? I'm going to convert it, Mitzvah Shem. Okay, have a good one.
Bye, Howard. Bye, Barry.
Okay.
Sandra.
Will it be an Orthodox conversion?
Yeah, well, this is the whole thing. You have to actually convert. It's a long story. Don't go into it.
Already so
You know what I know, but you do. You also have to gemalt it, but then I'm not going to go there.
That's just the half of it.
Have a good Shabbos.
Okay.
Keep on. I'm going to close off now, but keep on. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Shabbat.